Coming to the methods, we have discussed what are the objectives of personal selling. We need to discuss what is the personal selling process. So coming to personal selling, uh, the process of selling refers to selling sequence or ordering selling pattern by them. So there are many methods available to seller to sell his goods and services in the market. So whatever it may be the technique which is used in selling process, it is composed by the following seven steps. We have first one is uh, prospecting, then we have pre-approach, then approaching method, then sales presentation, then handling objections, then closing the sale and the follow-up. So these are the methods of personal selling process. So coming to next one, that is what is the role of selling persons in marketing. So the companies have a variety of ways in which they can communicate with potential buyers. Personal selling, as the name which implies, an individual to individual selling, and it is an effective communication tool for the consumer as well as industrial products as such. So among the other kinds of promotional communication tools like advertising, direct marketing, sales promotion, etc. But the personal selling plays the role of an important and instant method of selling goods and services through social interaction, direct contact with prospective customers. So, in order to make more sales, customer satisfaction is required towards our product or services, and it therefore carries the distinguished advantages like it is a form of two-way communication, and it offers door-to-door selling through its salespeople or force or distributors or selling agents, and it even offers self-introduction, customer feelings, grievances, satisfaction, and suggestions. So if they are actually felt through our goods and services. And coming to next one, that is personal selling provides readily available users and helps manager in achieving their selling objectives. So in this situation, a personal selling plays its role in the following ways like analyzing market situation, analyzing product situation, analyzing company situation, analyzing consumer behavior, analyzing salesman's role. So these are the some of the situations how the personal selling plays. Next comes different types of selling. So modern job of salespeople is quite different from that of days gone. So nowadays no one style of selling is fixed and it changes along with the days or times, right? For example, cellular companies like Nokia, Samsung, or Motorola, they are charging their selling jobs from formal to informal selling. Therefore, the sales executives who sells a system by reaching a buyer is a significant factor. So the companies are adopting the selling jobs on the basis of creative selling style, skills required from salesperson, and through which seller can make selling jobs complex to simple even in a complex situations taking place in the market. And also companies choosing the right and suitable types of sales executive, they are classified and suggested by Robert McMurray. Like first one is types: sales engineer, then missionary salesman, then creative salesman, then inside salesman, outside salesman, and delivery. I would like to share types of selling. Yeah, yeah. So these are some of the selling types, and what are the main focuses, and what are the key characteristics, and what are their application. So if you see, there are different types of selling. That is transaction selling. Then we have solution selling, consultative selling, provocative selling, collaborative selling, social selling, partnership partnership selling, high pressure selling, inside selling. So these are different types. So coming to next one, that is after types of selling, we have what are the selling of services. So these services are an important part of our economy and account for job creation and gives rise in service sector growth. So service sector plays an important role in generation of employment opportunities. Developed countries like USA are creating 18% of employment. So many services like travel, hotel services, financial services by banks, communication services, etc. are the service firms. And it also promoting in the market through advertising, sales promotion, doorstep orders placed by the users is called selling of services. So the services and service selling firms are listed as educational services like universities, colleges, schools, etc. Government services, which comprises police, insurance companies, judicial, etc. Then we have financial services, management consultancies, accounting, auditing, advertising agencies, etc. We have healthcare services like yoga centers, hospitals, PHCs, many more. Then we have transport services, which includes railways, roadways, airways, waterways. So services and service providers are different in the services, but similar in nature. So these services are characterized in intangible, perishable, variable, and separate because these are unseenable, unstorable. Providing services are different from one seller to another, and we cannot separate them from its providers. So several techniques for selling of services required certain suggestions that help the selling and profit generation. So next comes the selling methods. What are the selling methods? We'll see. Yeah, coming to the selling methods, effective selling method depends on matching the seller's style with the buyer's style. So many types of selling have their strengths and weaknesses, but successful and suitable method selling satisfies the customer needs and solves the seller's problems and improves the company's sales volume. In order to sell more and more goods, the companies have to choose or select one or the other combinations of the following methods. First one is tender selling, second one is auction selling, third one counter selling, next one direct selling, next one is doorstep selling, next one is system selling, next one is negotiation selling, next one is team selling, and last one is relationship selling. So first we'll see what is tender selling. So under this method, the company invites its tenders from prospectors, buyers, and it sells the goods to that the buyer whose tender offer is more profitable. For instance, government agencies adopt this type of selling to sell a bid of work or goods. Coming to second one, that is auction selling. The companies organizes this type of activity at a place and ask them to quote their bids. After examining the goods, sometimes steel and textile industries undertake to dispose their scrap by this method. Next is counter selling. Selling of products may sometimes be through or at their retail shop owned by its salesman. So these retail shops demonstrate the products and offer certain products at discounted prices. So, for instance, Bata India Limited, Reebok Shoes, Liberty Shoes companies are selling their products at the same price at different retail shops. Next comes direct selling. Companies like IBM, American Airlines are using direct selling and offering services directly to the customers to build profitable relationships. So some other companies are selling their products by Salesforce to avoid the intermediaries. Next comes doorstep selling. Due to increasing competition, the companies are selling their mobile phones at the user's doorstep. This type of selling practices are increasing tremendously to do more marketing. Next comes system selling. Certain companies are doing the business through systems, that is, through internet orders, email, SMS, etc., for selling of goods and services. Next comes team selling. Selling of goods services, the companies becoming a team, group marketing. This is called syndicate selling. For instance, fertilizers companies. Next comes teleselling. The companies are also adopting to sell their products through the call centers. For example, products like cosmetics to electronic products, and it is growing mostly in cities. Next comes relationship selling. The process of creating, maintaining, and enhancing strong value laden relationship with customers is known as relationship selling or customer relationship marketing. In short, we call it as CRM. It aims at long-time association between the parties involved. So with this, we have completed block one, that is first unit, and we'll see what is second unit. I mean, the block two comprises. So block two is about sales organization. In that, we have three units, that is sales promotion, sales forecasting, and sales budgeting and controlling. So we'll see what is first one, that is sales promotion. So sales promotion is one of the forms of communication in marketing management. So sales promotion is invariably acts as a complement to advertising and personal selling. So therefore, sales promotion is one of the components of promotional mix. The steps taken to increase the sales, which are indirect and non-personal, is termed as sales promotion. So there are four major variables which acts as a media of communication of information about products between the seller and buyer, with the objective of changing the buying behavior of the customers. So selling may be regarded as a pushing process where sales effort is devoted directly to those to whom the transfer of goods is to be made as a pulling process. where the endeavor is made to help sale for or to reduce the difficulty of selling for those who resell. So, in selling and marketing efforts, there are popularly five techniques followed. First one is advertising, next one is personal selling, next is direct marketing, next is sales promotion, and last one is publicity. So we see the definition. According to Philip Kotler, sales promotion consists of a diverse collection of intensive tools, mostly short term, designed to stimulate quicker or greater purchase of particular products or services by the customers or the traders. Next, we see the objectives of sales promotion. Yeah, sales promotion. So, if you see the first one, that is increase in sales. Second one is providing information. Third one is reducing seasonal decline. Fourth one is lasting memory. Fifth one is inducement of middlemen. Sixth one is creating awareness. Seventh one is brand loyalty. Eighth one is defining target audiences. Ninth one is impact on repeating purchase. Tenth one is indirect roles. 11th one is other objectives. So coming to the methods of sales promotion, we have three types, that is consumer promotion method, trade promotion method, and sales force promotion method. Yeah, these are the methods. What are the samples? So generally sampling is a tool which involves free distribution of products, uh, samples to the ultimate users. So it is one way of promoting a product is to distribute their samples. Next comes the coupon. The word coupon in a commercial word is used to mean a small and usually detachable paper that gives the holder the right to enjoy certain benefits attached to the product. And next comes the price of. So it is a technique where goods are offered at a reduced price. Next, we have premiums. Uh, in this, products are offered comparatively at a low cost or free as intensive incentive to a purchase particular product. Next is patronage awards. So it is a support and encouragement given by the consumer. It is the consumer's support for shops patronizing a product. Next comes point of purchase. So it operates as a point of purchase or sale. Displays are those special displays, racks, banners, exhibits that are placed in retail store to support the sale of a brand. Next comes cross promotion. So cross promotion, it involves using one brand to advertise another non-competitive brand. Next comes bonus stamps. So consumers receive discounts for purchasing in quantity. Then we have tie-in promotion. The object of this scheme is to increase the pulling power where in two or more brands or companies team up coupons. Next is demonstration. So it is a consumer protection tool where in doing skills are exhibited which show and explains how the product works or it is used. Next is product warranties. So it means customers to whom a warranty is promised by the seller. A product warranty may be explicit or implicit promises by the vendor assuring that the product will perform the utilities as specified. Next comes trade promotion methods. So this method is also called as trade promotion or middleman promotion of dealer. So manufacturers offer these trade promotions, certain promotion intensives to induce them to keep large stock of products in their inventory. So the following methods are used such as allowances, free goods, uh, office invoice, intensive own next price purchase, loss leader pricing, credit. Then we have display and advertising allowances. Then we have push money. We have a sales contest. Then dealers listed promotion. Next we have Salesforce promotion methods. So manufacturers spend more money on Salesforce promotion also out their budget. The role of the sales force and their importance has been increasing because of their ability in pushing sales. If the companies greatly depend on sales force in increasing their sales. Personal selling method has been recognized in recent years most of the methods are used in gathering business leads, impress, rewards customers, and to encourage the sales force to greater effort. The following are some of the Salesforce promotion tools which are popular in use. The first one is bonus, then we have Salesforce contest, then we have conventions and trade shows. So these are about the methods of Salesforce promotion. And coming to next unit, that is sales forecasting. So what is sales forecasting? The literary meaning of the word forecasting means telling in advance about what is expected to happen. It is a force of production with the help of information. Forecasting with reference to sales is a process of preparation of statement that predicts about sales potential with the help of market and consumer information. So sales forecast predicts the value and the quantity of sales over a period of time. It figures so derived by adopting suitable sales forecasting methods becomes the basis of marketing mix, sales planning and formulation of strategies. So importance of sales forecasting. So it helps in trade cycle, it helps in budgeting, it helps in coordinating, even helps in planning, helps in controlling and developing countries, helps in foresighting, helps in increasing profit, management by objects, and helps in crisis. So, coming to what are different types of sales forecasting? We have six types of sales forecasting. The first one is individual demand forecasting, market demand forecasting, company forecasting, industry forecasting, economy forecasting, period of forecasting. So, coming to first one, what is individual forecasting? So, individual forecasting demand for a commodity means a person is willing to buy a fixed quantity of a product. It is an individual demand at a fixed price at a specified time period. So coming to second one, that is market demand forecasting. The concept of market for a particular product or service overall covers all the consumers of a product or service. So coming to company forecast, so a firm or a company demand forecasting is yet another type of forecasting. Generally, a large manufacturing company makes forecasting of its own products irrespective of the rest of the companies in the industry. Next comes industry forecast. The sum total of demand for the products of all the firms operating in an industry is known as forecast for industry products. Next comes economic forecasting. The macroeconomic factors also influence sales forecasting. The prevailing and anticipated economic conditions are the major factors influencing prediction of future sales of a product. Next comes period of forecasting. So forecasting based on the length of a period is also a type of forecasting. Under this, The marketing manager has to decide about the length of the period for which forecasting is to be done. Next, we have different types in this. One is short-term forecasting, medium-term forecasting, and long-term forecasting. Next comes methods of sales forecasting. We have first one, that is survey method, then surveys of buyers intention, then we have survey of sales force opinion, then we have expert opinions and executive judgment, test marketing, correlation analysis, regression analysis, time series analysis, combining forecast and using judgment, then past sales, then we have exponential smoothing, then econometric building, model building, Delphi technique, box Genix method, vendors or suppliers opinion, barometric technique. So these were the what methods of sales forecasting. So next we'll see what is a market and sales potential. So in the study of prediction of sales, we often come across several marketing terms bearing specific meanings like FIs. Market potential and sales potential are two expressions to be used to be understood clearly. So these terms are used in marketing literature, which we have to understand. The demand production is estimate of a sales of a product during a given time and a given price. Marketing managers entire market and market potential and sales potential. So coming to market forecasting, forecasting can be made for market potential and sales potential. A forecast can be to an entire market or a firm's product line or an individual brand. So it can apply to an entire market or a specific segment. The impact of studying marketing potential reflects on the sales potential also. So coming to market, for before examining the concepts of market and sales potential, basically let us be clear in our minds about the concept of market. So the word market has been defined as the aggregate demand of the potential buyers of a commodity or a service. Coming to potential, the literally meaning of the word potential means possible. So potential with reference to the market means possibility of market being developed. So it is the market level that exists but has not been developed and exploited. Quantities that can be sold and can be developed. So potential when applied to market refers to a maximum level of sales. It requires two assumptions such as marketing plans and prospective customers with uh, propensity to consumers and ability to buy. The marketing managers must endeavor to achieve their full potential. However, full potential does not mean final outcome of demand forecasting. Sales potential is the segment of market potential. The marketing executives should move from market potential to sales potentials to likely sales. So the likely sales are nothing but prediction by preparing forecast. So next comes what is market potential. So the expression marketing potential means the total sales quantity that all companies producing a product are selling during a given period time, given price and environment. It is specific market in which all producing organizations could expect to achieve in a given environment under ideal conditions. So, in other words, marketing potential refers to an entire industry. Coming to is a segment of market potential. It represents a share or portion of market potential that a specific firm could expect to sell or achieve the portion under ideal conditions. In other words, sales potential means and applies to one company's product line or an individual brand of the product. Coming to market share, a market share is the ratio of company's sale to the total industry sales on either or actual or potential basis. So the expression market share, as used frequently in marketing literature, refers to the proportion of total sales of a product during a given period of time in a given market environment. So it is a portion or share of total sales booked or captured by a single brand. So, for instance, Samsung sold 2000 2 lakhs television sets in 2019, and total industrial sales that year were 4 lakh sets. Then Onida's market share was 50%. Sometimes market share and company share are the same when a firm has monopoly in the market, as some public utilities, namely railways and airlines, etc. So, potential means possibility of market being developed. So, potential is a segment of market potential, represents a share or a portion of market potential that a specific firm could expect to sell or achieve the portion under the ideal conditions. So, with this, we can conclude for today. Thank you, everyone.